Yeah, so let me ask you this question. Prior to the European, what were we doing in the west coast and central coast of Africa?
Okay, let me read something in the Bible. Luke, the book of Luke 21.
Let me just tell you this. You know that we are older than that Bible. The things that we are doing are older. That Bible came later. And it has nothing to do with West Africans and Central Africans. We have our own traditional beliefs. If you don't believe in that, that's okay. But we are never Hebrew Israelites. If you go to the west coast of Africa and Central Africa, they are all converts. This religion was brought in by foreigners. These are not our traditional beliefs, and you know this.
Okay, let me read something in the Bible, right? Let me read something in the Bible. I know you don't believe in the Bible, but I'm
At
here
all.
teaching. Hold on, I know you don't believe, but let me speak. I'm using the Bible. First Peter 4 verse 11, it says, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracle of God. If any man minister, let him do it as the ability which God gives. How do we speak as the oracle of God? First Thessalonians 5:21 says, prove all things. You have to prove everything you are saying. You see one thing, my brother, when we talk like this, we can be going round a circle, but when the Bible comes in, you have to prove what you're saying. You are saying we are older than the Bible. You know the Bible record the beginning of the creation of this earth. You are telling us that we are older than the Bible. The Bible tells us that God created this earth when not even one human being exists, right? We were not even created, but the earth was created. You see,
Yeah, but he
everything you
didn't
just
create
said
any
is,
Bible. There was no
hold on,
book.
hold on, bro,
Everything
hold
was
on.
based on oral traditions. You know this. There was no book
Everything,
written
everything you are saying is just your opinion. I am
like
reading a
yours.
book, I'm reading the Bible that all nations on earth believe. There is
No,
no
not all
nation
nations
that doesn't
believe.
have a Bible. They
No,
believe this
that's not
Bible.
true. That show me the Bible in Thailand. Most of them are Buddhists. Show me the Bible in Tibet. Show me the Bible in China. These are just no beliefs on
I
European.
can show you a video that somebody brought Bible in China, and the people that received the Bible, they were so happy. But unfortunately, this Bible has nothing to do with them. But they were so happy, so excited to
Majority are
have a
not.
copy of the
But
Bible.
brother,
I
but
can show you
majority
that
of them
video.
are not. I know, but majority, and you are reading the King James.
Yes.
There's why don't you read the Torah? There's the foundation then. The King James, and there's a bad version too.
What's wrong with the King James? The King James is the
It's
only
a translation.
is the yes is authorized. I'm reading authorized King James. We know who King James was. We know when the Bible was
He was a
translated in
white king, yeah.
1604.
Don't forget
What
he
is
was
it?
white too. Don't forget
No,
he
he
was white
wasn't.
too.
He
He was
wasn't
white.
white. He wasn't. He is a black man. If they can
And
change, if they can change the color of the Messiah, how about King James?
let me ask you something. Plus, you read a verse, right? You read a verse, the Revelations of Christ, right? And I think he said his head and his hair were white like wool. Show me your white head.
Well,
Show.
we know elderly people, black elderly people, when they get old, their hair became gray, white. But
No, I
Christ, the
never.
Bible is
No, the
telling us
head.
here, his head and his hair were white like wool. We know
Yeah,
that wool is the hair texture of black people. White people don't have
me,
woolly hair.
no, no,
Chinese, they
not
don't have
white.
woolly hair.
But brother, you have people in Spain with woolly hair. You have people like Libyans, woolly hair. You have Berbers, Moroccans
Let me
with
ask you a
woolly hair.
question, brother. What is your point? What is your point?
My point is what you're teaching is not correct.
Based on what? Based on what?
Based on we having our own traditional beliefs.
Oh.
And those are older than the Bible. You
So
just say
where
you don't
can we
believe in it
read?
anymore.
Where is your tradition documented? Where can we read about
Uh,
your tradition?
you don't need to read it. You have the oral traditions, like everybody passed oral traditions from their grandfathers to their kids. Just
Brother,
say you don't believe in it. You don't have to, you don't have to put anything in a book to believe in it. You just believe in your
before
book, and that's idolatry.
Yes,
So
okay.
so the
yeah, I
just
was
hold
gonna
on.
say, Shout out to
Yeah, go
Kafara
on.
for letting me in and to the panel as well. Yeah, but this is an interesting topic. It's about religion, so kind of my forte.
Moa,
But yeah,
just
go
wait a
ahead.
minute. Let me just ask him just one question, not Moa. You just came in, just one question. And also, you said that we were cursed. Why are we cursed? Can you tell me that?
Okay, let me give you. That's a good question.
Mhm.
Deuteronomy, the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. It says,
Mhm.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations on the earth. So God says, if we keep his commandment, we shall be set high above all people. We shall be the top leading nation above all
Mhm.
nations. No nation will be equal with us. Now, verse 15, it says, But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come
Mhm.
upon thee and overtake thee. We have two choices. Do what this Bible says, and we will be blessed. We will be above all nations. Where the position where the European are, we are supposed to be in that position, and even 10 times better than them. We will be blessed. If we don't do what this Bible says, we will be cursed.
So now I got you there. So actually, it's your fault that you are cursed. So why are you blaming white people and other nations? You're the one who disobeyed
Okay,
God. So why are you?
listen.
Why are you? And then, brother, you living in Germany. You saying these people are your enemies, but you go to Germany, Hitler's country. So this doesn't make any sense. Why aren't you in Israel? Why aren't you in the Mona? Why did you move to Germany? Huh?
So, what is the question? The question is why I moved to Germany?
Why? No, this is what I'm telling you.
So are you
You are
asking a
telling that
question or you are telling me? Is it a question or you are telling me something? Which one is it?
is a statement and a question right away.
Okay, so what is
Both
the
of them.
question? What
So
is the question?
the question is, why are you blaming other nations if you are the one who is disobeying the commandments of God? Why are you blaming? Why are you hating other nations? You are the one who are in fault here, not the other nations. God is just using then, according to you, the other nations to punish you because you are not following His commands.
Let me show you why. Listen. Let me show you why we are blaming them, and God Himself is blaming them. Zechariah 1 verse 15, it says, "And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction." What is God is saying is God used them to punish us, but there was a limit of the punishment, but they go beyond. Like take a dagger, tear a pregnant woman's stomach, remove the unborn baby, smash it on the floor, crush it with their boot, and the
God
other
allowed it.
pregnant women are watching. Take a man, tie his legs on two horses, tie his hands on two horses, and beat the horses, and the horses go different directions and separate the man. And people are watching, burning us alive. Do you know the horror of slavery? The Mosai used them to punish us for slavery, but they go beyond what was required them to do.
Yeah, but
So God says, because of that,
mhm. You're not Black American. You came straight of Africa to Germany. Those are Black Americans. You didn't experience that, or your people. The ones in America are already other people. They're not the
so
same
are
as
you
us.
telling me? So are you telling me that the black people that live in America they actually went to slavery? They actually experienced the slavery. They are descendants of
No,
those that suffered the slave trade. So what's your
yeah, I
point?
know.
What's your point?
No, my point is, you saying all of this, but God allows it. Why doesn't God stop it
God
then?
allowed it. God used them to punish us, but the point is
Yeah,
they go beyond what were required from them. They go beyond.
but,
That's why he's saying here in Zechariah 1 verse 15, I am very sore displeased with the heathen. The heathen are the other nation. I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are east. For I was a little displeased, and they help forward the affliction. They forward the affliction. They go beyond what was required them to do. And
so
because of that,
why doesn't God stop that?
Do you want to
Yes,
show?
yes,
Let me
yes.
show you.
Ye-
Let me show you their
It's the
punishment.
Almighty.
Let
He's
me
the
show
one
you
who's
their.
allowing this.
Wait, let me show you their punishment. Do you know what is reserved for them? Do you know what is reserved for the European? Do you know their
Brother, what I'm
punishment in the
telling you,
Bible?
what I'm telling you, there is no evil without God. God is the creator of everything,
Yes, I
good
agree
and
with that.
evil. So then what are we talking about? If you go to Isaiah, now I'm quoting one scripture and I don't believe in that book. Isaiah 40, 40, let me see, 45:7. Can you read that, brother? Because I think you have the Bible in front of you, right?
Yes, I know the scripture. I know Isaiah 45:7. Yes, let me read
So
it for you.
yeah.
But Amilcar, wouldn't you say that
Yeah,
the Lord
yeah,
Himself?
so
Wait, wait,
I was just
let
about
him
to
just read that
introduce
part,
more forehead.
and then you can go more.
Isaiah 45:7 says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
Boom.
Yes. We
So
know.
nothing happens without the will of God.
Yes.
So all this, yeah. So there's no point in blaming other people. If you believe that you are the one in error by not following His commands, it's your fault. It's nobody else's fault. It's yours.
So what's your point?
No, you're saying that we should hate them because they do this. No, it's because you're not following your God's commands. That's why you're in this predicament. It has nothing to do with the white man, black man, other races. It's you.
That's what you are saying. That's what you are
No,
saying. I
that's
can
what
show
you
you.
said.
Wait,
You said
let
you
me
are
ask you.
cursed because
Wait,
you don't
brother.
follow the
Let me ask
commands.
you a question. Do you know
Yeah.
who? Do you know who the white man is according to the Bible? Do you know their biblical name?
What the Edomites? Is that what you're talking about?
Okay, the Edomite. Do you
Esau.
know? Do you know what God has reserved for the Edomite according to prophecy?
Yeah, I see them living very good. That's why you moved to Germany. You see?
No, you
That's what
don't
I'm saying.
understand. Listen.
Okay,
Here's the
tell me.
question I'm asking you. Do you know what is prophesied about their future according to the Bible?
Like 3,000 years ago, it hasn't happened yet. But go on. I'm
No,
listening. I don't know.
Listen.
Tell me.
Let me read something in the Bible. Listen to this. The book of Obadiah is only about them. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 8 and 9. It says, Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? Verse 9. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of mount of Esau might be cut off by slaughter. Verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Verse 15, it says, For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall be upon thy own head. Now listen to verse 18, the last scripture. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall be no remaining in the house of Esau. Do you hear that? There shall be no remaining in the house of Esau. Every single one of them shall be wiped out.
But you said that the end is near. That book is 3,000 years old. Why yeah, I mean, we've been waiting for 4,000 years. I don't understand. When will it happen?
You see, this you're worried. You have no knowledge
Hey,
of the
brother,
Bible.
can I